Whenever anybody thinks of a classic 90s blowout, they often think of that really big and bouncy, layered, and really ultra voluminous kind of hair. But there's another side of the 90s blowout. I'm thinking of Carolynn Bessette Kennedy, Nicole Kidman in Practical Magic. It's definitely got that movement and a little bit of body of the classic 90s blowout, but it's a little bit more understated, a little bit more polished. So I'm gonna take my very fine, very straight, very flat hair and give it that kind of 90s blowout. It's a little simpler and depending on your hair type, potentially a lot easier to achieve actually. So I'm going to be using the Wavytalk. This is the Blowout Boost. It's a fun little hair tool because you don't have to actually blow out your hair. You use this on dry hair. It's quiet. So if you ever get overstimulated trying to create a blowout, this is the perfect kind of solution for that. And if you want to create a big blowout, you definitely can. But yeah, I'm going to be playing with my hair, going to create that little bit of movement and body. So thank you to Wavytalk for sending over this tool and sponsoring this video. I'm excited to unlock some new styles. I've been wanting to elevate my natural hair texture and wear it sometimes because I'm just self-conscious of how flat it is. So I think this is going to unlock some new styles for me to try out. So I'm going to share some tips and tricks for how I use this and how I create this look. So that's the plan for today. Let's get into it. So before you do anything, you're definitely going to want to brush out your hair. Make sure there's no tangles. If you're like me and your hair is quite fine, you might want to put a little bit of mousse in it beforehand when your hair is drying, just to give it a little bit more grip and a little bit more levity. So what you want to do is set the temperature. There's different recommendations depending on your hair type. Because I have fine hair, it's recommended to use the lowest setting. However, if your hair is like mine and it does have a bit of trouble holding a wave or a curl, you might want to put it up just a touch higher. First things first, I know a lot of people like to pin up the top of their hair when they're doing blowouts or curls, but I actually find it easier to start your sectioning at the top and just put the hair on the other side while you work. Because I don't know if you guys have ever tried this where you do the bottom part and it looks great and then you let down the next part and they start blending and you don't know what's what and it's like, which hair have I done? And now they're all tangled. I just find this a lot easier. So if you've ever struggled with that, definitely try this. So I'm gonna take smaller sections at the front because at the front of the hair is where I want most of the movement, and we're gonna work in motions going into the face. The 90s blowout often has that look of the curls and the body going forward, whereas when you go outward, that's a lot more kind of modern. So starting right at the root, you might want to do a couple passes just like this. If you have curly or wavy hair, doing that a couple more times will just make it really sleek and polished, especially because this has that negative ion technology. So as it touches your hair, it smooths it, makes it sleek. So I'm gonna get right at the root and I am gonna curl inward and get that little bit of body. If you want a bit of extra at the root, you can kind of hold it there for a moment and then move in towards the face. You can see as I just let it go, we start to get that little bit of movement. So just moving through the hair a couple times and holding it at the ends for a second, just to get that little bit of swish. You can see that soft wave. So then I just pin it on the opposite side as I go through the hair. So let's take a longer strand here. And once again, getting at the root, take a couple passes just to smooth the hair and then get right at the root, a little bit of curl around the brush. And then as you move down, it's kind of in a diagonal. You don't want to pull straight down and tangle up the hair. You just want to let it glide through. And then you can see that little bit of swishiness, that soft bit of wave, and then we're starting to get a lot more movement to the hair. So as I move on through the hair, I'm definitely going to want to start at the top and grab those top sections first, just so we make sure we're getting tiers of volume really, rather than when you grab in sections that are vertical, you'll miss that opportunity to get little bits of lift at the root. And as I move down through the hair, I'm just going to let it softly wrap kind of 2 times. You don't want to overdo it because your hair could get tangled if it's quite long. And then you can see that swishy bit of movement. As you start moving through the hair, you can start playing with bigger and smaller sections, just seeing what effect it creates. And, you know, depending on your hair type, how much body. And what I like about this is you can do a very quick and easy version of this where you just grab a few big sections and just add that little touch of movement to your hair. If it's already straight, it's easy just to get that little bit of flip and movement and lightness. But then you can spend a little bit more extra time to like get the soft bit of curls at the end, you know? So as you can see, this side has a little bit more movement, a little bit more body, whereas this side is just very flat. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my hair and you can see the full effect, and I'll share some tips for how you can keep this style depending on your hair type. So this is what it looks like once everything's been done. You just have all this extra texture and body and a little bit of swishiness at the ends. Things just feel a little bit more elevated and you have that subtle nod to the 90s. So if your hair is like mine, I definitely would consider a little bit of texturizing spray, you know, to make sure that volume stays and to give a little bit of hold to the texture. So I just get that at the root and just a little bit at the ends. So I just switched up the styling just to see how it looks with a more chic kind of outfit that really reflects the vibe of the hair. I really love this kind of style because you can kind of swish the direction depending on what you want, like a little bit of volume one way or another, and everything just kind of tossles together in a really pretty way. And if you have a lot of layers, this look is especially gonna look gorgeous because it's gonna bring out the movement and texture throughout your hair. I don't have too many layers right now, but you can see like the little bits of extra texture that happens, you know, around these face framing pieces. And yeah, I just think the whole effect is so polished and chic, you know? So definitely consider checking out this very cool tool. I'll link everything down below. And that's it for today. Toasty! Let's take it away. Thank you, friends, for watching until the end. I really appreciate it, and I hope you learned something new today. And if you want to check out my Patreon for bonus content and ad-free content, I'll link that down below. And if you want to like, subscribe if you're new here, I really appreciate it. And until next time, may you all find yourselves a little bit of 90s blowout magic. And we will see you in the next video. Bye, witches.